Et des crashs, ok. Ça, je fais.
Ah oui, ça, faut qu'on fasse un truc pour les crashs.
Ça, oui. Bah, justement, il était en train de voir.
Qui ça?
Là, je crois. Je sais
Bah,
plus.
en fait, il y a deux mesures. Hein. Déjà, le faire un scope. Toi, tu dois avoir une visu sur la consommation. Tu te souviens, on avait bien un art. Au même titre que la mémoire consommée, tu devais avoir l'usage CPU et.
Oui.
Et ça, c'est pas partie game. Et ensuite, sur la partie, on va dire, garde-fou, c'est d'effectuer. Par exemple, quand tu tires la timeline, il veut lire toutes les phrases. Alors, il n'a pas besoin.
Oui, bah, c'est
C'est ça.
ça.
Bah, nous, ce qu'on a vu, c'est qu'on a fait un streaming. On avait de la désynchro.
Ouais.
Parce que c'était un mode live.
Oui.
Et en fait, c'est un peu le même problème pour moi, c'est-à-dire qu'on demande plus que ce que la machine peut produire. Donc, du coup, évidemment, soit il y a des programmes, soit il y a un crash. Donc là, il faut vérifier que la machine est capable de produire un fichier. Il ne faut pas lui dire on baisse le nombre de points, soit on... Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Mais il faut que ça soit adaptif. Associatif. Salut. Ça va? Ouais, il y a le mot Yoro. Non mais celui-là, ça, tu veux déjà.
Les gens l'ont acheté pas.
Ouais, le matcha. Tu sais que ça, tu les trouvais en France maintenant.
Kit Kat japonais.
C'est bien.
Mais ce que tu trouves en France, il n'y a pas écrit en japonais.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Est-ce qu'ils ont des Mikado?
Oui, alors ça s'appelle pas Mikado. Ouais. Et
Ça se mange.
ouais, ils sont très bons.
Okay. Moi j'ai goûté des bretzels au Canada. C'est au chocolat. Ces bretzels, ils sont trempés dans le chocolat.
Mais ils sont aussi salés ou?
Ouais, ils sont salés.
Okay.
Et ça déchire. Et on les trouve pas ici.
Ça t'étonne?
Bah, je sais pas pourquoi, parce que bretzel c'est plutôt européen, je pense.
Oui, mais purement salé.
Ouais, purement salé.
Tu ne trouves pas, tu le manges ici.
Ah, mais franchement, ça déchire. Faut essayer.
Après, tu peux acheter des bretzels normaux et les mettre dans du
chocolat. Ouais, voilà, mais à chaque fois, j'ai la flemme.
Anaïs était partie avec la clé.
Ouais.
Je l'ai croisé tout à l'heure, mais je l'ai pas.
Elle a été chercher des croissants.
Ah oui, carrément, c'est d'accord. Salut. On a eu quelques mails. Enfin,
ouais, j'ai vu Eric demander des trucs.
Enfin, il nous a fait un gros retour, mais la question c'est quelle version il avait.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Pose plus la question,
parce que si c'est la version qu'il a eue lors de sa démonstration, il a eu pas mal de dates. Mais le problème de l'UI, ça par contre, j'ai pas eu le temps de corriger, donc ça ne sera pas différent de ce qu'il a eu actuellement.
Je t'avoue, j'ai pas lu exactement ce qu'il a écrit, j'ai juste vu que ça passait.
Ça c'est normal, je me suis mis tout le temps. Par contre, le user preferences, qui trouve quoi le fichier. Je sais pas s'ils ont amusé à supprimer le projet en créant le clos, et dans ce cas-là, c'est par défaut, si on a un existant, s'ils le suppriment, quoi, ils doivent se normal.
Ouais, mais c'est censé justement montrer ça.
Ouais. Ah oui, ils avaient.
Là, quand on check le working directory, si on le trouve
Oui.
pas,
Nous, ça
on
le
force l'utilisateur à choisir.
Nous, ça le fait, mais il y avait. C'était qui? Sergio ou Pedro? Sergio.
Ouais.
Qui avait un souci où ça n'apparaissait pas le message. Mais on est censé avoir fait clé. Ça m'étonne.
Ouais.
Donc, ça, je ne comprends
Mais c'est parce qu'il est pas 7.
Ah,
Ça, c'est leur
Ça
Ouais.
C'est chelou ça.
Non, mais c'est plus pour
Tout ce qui est. Ouais, il faut.
Bah, ça, c'est le côté hardware, on ne peut rien. Si la caméra trouve qu'il n'y a pas assez de bande passante parce que tu n'as qu'un PCI lane pour plusieurs caméras.
Ça, faut peut-être le mettre dans la doc, non?
Ouais.
On va peut-être déjà.
la nouvelle, en tout cas, la nouvelle, juste lister les fonctionnalités, donc on a précisé.
Genre, il y a quand même configuration routine.
Ça, j'ai mis, mais c'est pas rentré dans les détails, je pense.
Ça va revenir quoi.
Oui, c'est
Ça
ça,
arrive
c'est
dans
ça.
le système.
Tout ce que j'ai gardé de l'autre, c'était ce qu'on avait déjà mis de base.
Ouais, sur le contrôleur, je crois que.
Your USB ports must be enough time. Intel Texas.
Ce qu'on avait mis avant.
Ah oui.
Alors,
Ok.
ouais, il y a déjà ça.
On peut rajouter.
Si le contrôleur n'est pas le bon, il ne sera même pas vu comme caméra.
Ok.
Et il te faut autant de contrôleurs que de caméras pour qu'il n'y ait pas de trade-off. Mais là, j'imagine que ce n'est pas ce problème-là. Parce que même si tu n'as pas assez, genre tu as un seul contrôleur qui gère toutes les caméras, elles vont quand même être listées. Là, on dirait que ça n'arrive même pas.
Il a même ajouté des plugins sur la version précieuse.
Là, je vais le dire de mon côté aussi.
Pourquoi il parle de USB-A? C'est quoi le USB-A?
USB-A, c'est l'entrée USB classique.
Ah oui, d'accord.
USB-C, c'est qu'ils ont des câbles USB-C, USB-C.
Et ça, le bug sur refresh, c'est l'interface.
Ça, oui, ça, je vais prendre
Non, non. Ah ouais, c'est con ça. Ben, s'il m'avait écrit plutôt qu'un jour à l'avance, parce qu'ils ont fait un recording avec, j'imagine, enfin, je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'il appelle VV. Mais la dernière fois, c'était un truc où ils ont filmé une moto.
Ouais. Ah oui, oui, oui. Ouais.
Est-ce qu'il a voulu taper VW pour Volkswagen?
Et c'était quoi le problème?
Bah, ils avaient fait un recording et il m'a demandé s'il y a une version, enfin, si j'ai un recorder le plus récent.
Ah, pour voir record.
Ouais.
Ils ont envoyé ça.
Lundi.
Ah. Bon, pourtant, on les avait prévenus quand on partait en vacances.
Ouais, je pense qu'ils n'avaient pas capté que tout le monde.
Oui, non, dans le mail, ils ont dit qu'ils n'étaient pas sûrs, finalement, qu'on soit parti. Donc,
Bilan de santé. Bilan analyse.
L'aide, elle est nulle.
en gros, c'est dans le même endroit où on est début.
How was Japan? Long story.
Very hot. Very hot.
There was no rain. You were telling me it was going to
It
be.
was raining a little bit. I mean, a few days, but raining a lot on a few days. They closed down all the roads that we wanted to take to go from one city to another. So
There was no alternative.
we found an alternative, but the only one that was left. So
It was
we
a
were
lot of
meant
traffic.
to travel like 1 hour and a half, and we spent 5 hours in the car. So yeah.
So it didn't went according to the plan.
No, so, but, I mean, in the end, we didn't lose that much. Salut.
Merci.
Oui, alors moi je suis team Bob. Parfois c'est casse-tête, mais je sais pas. Désolée.
Tu l'as mis où, l'Excel? Sur la documentation?
Ah,
C'est pour vrai, d'accord?
ouais.
Bon, bah, je pense que tu peux le mettre. Hein. Voilà. Trouver des raccourcis.
Attendez, c'est
Et tips. En fait,
ça. Ah, oui, j'ai pas vu.
la France, je pense, tout manuel, c'est ça? Bah, ça va, non? Top. Ah oui. Il est foulé, là. Tu les as tous faits? Ok. Ouais. Ah, pourquoi? Ou alors, organize. Oui. On va aller chercher. Alors ça, en fait, on ne sait pas que c'est dans quel droit. La timeline, on va pas faire. Ah si, vite fait, ça. Ouais, on n'a pas écrit le droit dessus.
Pas pareil, mais j'ai pas spécifié.
Ah ouais. C'est bien, l'essentiel est là. la critique sur l'instant. Par modifier la note. Peut-être c'est des anciennes.
Et adapter, c'est pour
Ah, oui, t'as modifié la timeline aussi. Ah, oui, t'as dit.
Je comprends mieux ce que vous dites. Moi, j'ai dit. C'est une qualité de caméra qui est nette. Et c'est vrai, j'ai une image qui m'empêche d'une caméra. Donc, multiple, c'est ça qu'on veut dire. Une seule, ça n'a pas de souci, mais deux, c'est vrai que j'ai pas de souci. C'est plus. Ouais. Non, au moment où j'allume tout court l'application. C'est le nom du code qui le. C'est peut-être pour ça. C'est quand je le commande, le warning, ça apparaît, mais soit ça marche. C'est grave. Pour le test, il y avait comme un test, donc sur le coup, j'avais oublié, ça m'empêchait de faire le test. Mais et c'est en branche. Attends. Oui, ça me décide. Dans le
surtout que tu as une liste qui a une taille, les objectifs de dedans, c'est pas que des trucs. Parce que regarde, ça s'est lancé.
Non, j'ai pas de vraie dimension. Non, j'ai pas tapé que pousser.
Oui, je veux dire, ça c'est celle-là. Sauf que. C'est ça la zéro.
Je vais me faire un petit déj.
Tu vois? Qui vient de la semaine de la fin.
Ah, le 1 à 0 et avec à 0.
C'est bien. Ça fait plus d'effet quand on fait. Moi, j'en ai jamais.
Je voyais pas de problème, mais je me suis jamais fait enclencher sur les céréales. Par contre, ce qu'on a fait en bâtiment dernièrement,
Il paraît que c'est pas mauvais à la
c'est
santé.
le monter avec les
Et là, je pense que
C'est bien.
que j'avais dit ça.
Il faut aussi de tester parce que ça va marcher.
Je pourrais pas te dire.
J'ai une question. Sinon, c'est un petit moment. Mais tu peux aussi ajouter à la vitesse. Non, non, si les pannes avancées, alors tu essayes
C'est bien moi de faire le
le ou le F, ça va être bien. Bah non, tu essaies de lancer un truc. Ouais, parce que non,
So one day we have avocado toast for breakfast.
Guacamole.
Yeah, when you say one day, you know that it takes about 8 years for the avocado tree to mature enough to have fruit.
Actually,
18.
I was thinking much more.
Ah,
But 8 years.
No, it's-
No.
That's.
You won't be a startup anymore.
Mm, yeah, when we have our own advocate. Plants are alive, computers are there. Fantastic. So if you want to have a nice break, anything exciting from distillation or
That's all exciting.
sunshine, because now Anche has changed of color.
I was done on my son and my career.
Ah,
Because I was making some improvement to my account. So I have a container, so I have to cut the door because it was too hot inside. And there were a little bit of sparking and welding, so I was done by fire.
safely.
You have purchase on the rack.
Yeah, there is big mosquitoes.
Wow.
If you want, I brought back some products against mosquitoes from
Yeah?
Japan. And they say it's great. I never had to use it because they were gone. But apparently it works great for when
Maybe you
you're
can try, Olivier.
But,
I think also François brought back some tropical mosquitoes from Mozambique.
Yeah?
Did you see all of Japan?
No. 2 weeks is not enough for
Yeah.
the whole of Japan. It's very enough for what we wanted to see. If you ever go to Taipei, it's in Taiwan, I highly recommend to visit the airport because each gate has its own. No, not each. Some of them are just classic, but a lot of them have some theme, and they are very very nice,
Like
very nicely done.
Geeky or?
No, not at all.
Different,
Ocean. So the whole floor is blue, and you have like seashells and whatever. One has a like a gate of yeah, and it's inside the airport, yeah. One was Hello Kitty,
Oh,
and Hello Kitty is because Eva Airlines, so the Taiwanese airline, did collaboration with I don't remember the name of the brand that created Hello Kitty and other characters, and they have a special plane that is completely painted in Hello Kitty characters, and inside the stewardesses have like Hello Kitty aprons, and they serve food, and they give you Hello Kitty cutlery for the meals.
Can you keep
The cutlery, I mean, no, but we did. So apparently people fight to get this type of plane, and we didn't even know that it existed. And on the way there and back, we had the Hello Kitty plane.
so you can actually be there by chance.
Yeah.
But-
Um,
So Taipei was on the way,
yeah, we did.
was one,
Yeah.
so.
If you ever buy stuff in Japan, they have very strict policies for when you try on some things. For example, they don't want makeup to be smeared on clothes, so they give you plastic bags
What's
to
on your
put
head?
on your head before you can test anything. So I wasn't prepared, but I saw people do it, and I asked him, "Do I need one?" And the guy was like, "No, well, normally it's for makeup, but here you go."
Just for fun. So
Um,
each person wearing makeup
mhm.
has this.
No, they did it.
Yes.
Yeah, on the last night, we didn't know. We thought, well, the last hotel is just next to the station to be able to leave early for the airport. But in the end, we found out that it's on the 28th floor, in the center of Tokyo. So we had quite a view from our hotel.
Wow. Lost in translation.
Yeah, and it really looked like this.
Did you feel the mood?
No. Maybe higher up, yeah, because we were at the middle of the building.
What? 28 was only the middle?
It went up to 40 something. I I mean the hotel, because maybe some parts over it were not accessible for the hotel people. I don't know.
I think I've never been, I mean, I've visited some towers, but I've never stayed so high.
I stayed on 68 in Shanghai.
What if the elevator doesn't work?
Yeah. So in case of fire,
Yeah.
don't take the elevator.
Maybe.
You're dead by just going down the stairs. The McDonald's has melon flavored Fanta. It's not very good. It's
Does it actually
looks-
taste of melon?
a little bit, but not very much. But McDonald's is what it was meant to be still there. So we pay €8 or around €8 for 2 set meals. So it's still cheap and fast, not like in Paris where sometimes you wait half an hour to get something cold and you pay like a normal restaurant. No, food is quite cheap. We went to Michelin restaurant for €30 per person with drinks. So
Did you have something new?
yeah, we had Hida meat. So it's the region in the center of Japan. So it's less. There's less grease than in the Kobe one. So you can eat a whole steak without being disgusted by after 2 bites. Because yeah, it's like eating butter, the Kobe Wagyu. So it's unless you have some different types of things that come with it, it's impossible to just eat the meat itself. Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it's expensive, but food is
Yeah.
not so expensive. So if you like.
Pastries, desserts that are not packed up, or we ate a lot of ice cream because it was really hot. I mean, yeah, we were really unlucky because when we arrived there, it was around 35 degrees in Tokyo with humidity close to 100%. So it was really tough to even breathe. But they have AC everywhere, so it's just from one shop to another, or from one museum to another. You go out, you're completely drenched in 5 seconds, and then you go somewhere to dry off, and you repeat.
Did you miss French
No, I didn't. But my girlfriend at the end was very happy that we had continental breakfast in some of the hotels, because after 2 weeks of eating rice in the morning, she was like, yeah, okay, but I would like some eggs and bacon.
Otherwise, it's nice and sweet. I mean,
Yeah, they eat
and
salty.
and
So miso soup, rice,
which is
curry,
probably healthy,
fish.
healthier than.
I mean, is it?
I don't know.
Apparently, 70% of Japanese people are diabetic.
70%?
Yeah, because rice
I
is
have no idea.
so sweet in the end.
Yeah, it turned into sugar.
Yeah.
It depends. It's I think it's a sucre lent.
Yeah.
If it's not so cooked, but if it's very cooked, it's a sucre rapide.
I'm not sure.
But that's
exactly,
what
but
the
yeah,
Still,
apparently
it's maybe sugar.
they are not that healthy in the end. Which is surprising because
Because
at the
they
same
don't-
time they live.
They don't look
Yeah.
overall, they
No.
are kind of slim, but they can have diabetes anyway.
And they have the most people living over 100 years in the world. So it's really surprising because they don't have anything like organic foods. Everything is grown. I mean they don't care how it's grown.
And did you try this?
No.
C'est avec.
You?
Non, c'est un gâteau dans une canette.
No, but one morning we had a guide tour like in the city, and he told us that if you want, you can go to a specific area where you can buy like the distributor with cans, and inside you have used panties. Used panties. Yeah.
Des culottes usagées.
And apparently it sells really well, and the Japanese are.
You can buy them, but it means that you can also sell yours.
Yeah.
Get some money.
I did. Yeah, I guess. So.
But aren't you not a bit.
I prefer not to think what they do.
Did you try the capsule hotel?
No. In the end, we did only more classical hotels. We did one ryokan, so it's like the old Japanese style of hotel where the door is sliding and you have just like paper walls. So you hear everyone in the hotel. That's not great. Yeah, but it was really nice.
Apparently, there is one ryokan in France. I heard about that by a YouTuber, Louis San, and he visited it. So I saw the YouTube video about it, and apparently it's really very authentic, and the lady who manages the place is not Japanese, but she knows about the Japanese culture, and she does all sorts of breakfast. Everything is homemade and all that. And apparently, it's really a good Japanese experience. But
be
a couple of
expensive.
hours from Paris.
How come you not English?
Uh,
If you speak in Tokyo,
in Tokyo, it's okay. No problems there.
even the shopkeeper, very good.
I mean, I only spoke with shopkeepers, so yeah, they speak English. I mean, I learned a few words, but it's not enough to have a conversation. But yeah, in Tokyo it's no problem. But when we went further, like into the mountains, most of the time it was like sign language, trying to understand each other. But they are quite cooperative. It's not like the stereotype of the French people who just say no. They were trying to make it work. It was even though they would answer in Japanese, they would try to talk slowly, use some easy words. We tried some local whiskeys, and yeah, if you like whiskey, the Japanese ones are really great.
So are they consumed pure, I guess? It's
No,
like,
they-
or are they mixes?
Sometimes they mix it. I mean the connoisseur, I guess, would drink it as is without anything. Some of them like it on the rocks, sometimes they put soda in it, so it's just
Yes.
sparkling water, I guess.
Mhm.
So I think you must lose the flavor a little bit.
But it doesn't mix with another flavor, so it's still,
Yeah.
Why?
We drank some plum wine. So it's more like a plum liquor than wine. It's really sweet. It's called umeshu. It's around 14 degrees like wine, but it's very sweet. And generally they drink it cold, so with ice in it.
And I think they also have a sparkling version of that. I actually discovered that last year at Vivatech because there was a specific Japanese presence and they were doing some testings and it was you had sparkly or non-sparkly and it was that specific wine and it was it's a bit stronger than wine but not so strong as some, I don't know if liqueurs are usually 14 degrees, but it's very nice, really sweet and easy to drink.
It's treacherous, I think. It's so sweet that you cannot really feel that it has alcohol in it. But we visited a sake brewery. So we expected something like museum, old-fashioned ways, industrial, inox pots, and you don't really see any.
Mass production.
It wasn't mass production because it was really small, but yeah, if you scale it higher, like bigger, then it would just be very industrial.
It wasn't an old lady.
No. that was what I was
It
expecting.
was more like, I guess,
But no.
an engineer with a suit and goggles and
Yeah. So they
thermometer.
made us put shallots on our heads to use it, so it was really interesting. But the sake was really great, so we brought back quite a lot. We did one hotel where the owner spent, I think, 15 years in Italy. So now he's doing a mix between Italian and Japanese food. And he had a gigantic choice of wines that paired with the food that he's offering. So he was like the dinner. You could either take 1 to more glasses of wine or tasting of 10 to 15 different wines that pair with the water.
10 to
5
15 dishes.
no, five course dish, five course. But yeah, I guess it's not 10 to 15 glasses. I hope it would be smaller. So I regret a little bit not taking it because we just said, well, we're going to take just like two glasses per person. And he asked, okay, can I split them up into smaller glasses of more choices? Because he really wanted to show us the different stuff, and I discovered French wines that I didn't know that were really incredible. So it's good to travel.
Not Italian, but
He had a little bit of everything, but yeah. So I will be buying this wine that if I find it, because it's a 2014. This must be, if it's still available, so expensive.
Oh, what's the name?
It was Domaine de Montbourget, l'Étoile.
C'est quel cépage?
C'était Jura.
Ah, Jura. Ah, c'est du vin jaune.
qui était tellement prononcée que, enfin, c'était. It was the first time that I understood people who would say, ah yes, I feel this, I feel this.
Petit mouvement.
And I was like always, yeah, well, tous de par rapport. Mais but
It's
when I,
after 2 weeks of rice.
when I tried this one, I was like,
feel the flavor.
oh, I get it now. You are not lying. There is really tastes of things that are not there that you cannot find. Yeah, so yeah, it was incredible. I recommend highly to anyone who wants to. Domaine de Montbourg. Mais je vois pas la dernière lettre.
If anyone goes to Taipei but gets to go out of the airport, a friend of mine is a bartender in Taipei, and French. It's easier to communicate. I'm
Yeah.
always happy to welcome people from the world or anywhere. So I must go in Taipei.
If you go to Taiwan, know that bringing in e-cigarettes is punished by fine.
Wow. So bringing them in, but does anybody use them on site?
I'm not
Because they
sure.
sell their own, or it's just like.
I don't know.
Wow, interesting.
I just know that you cannot bring them in, and the same when you go through the airport, you cannot bring alcohol, but you can buy it there. So
Yeah.
maybe it's the same. Maybe you can buy e-cigarettes in the country also.
And then, I guess if you bought something in, I don't know, in an airport in Japan and you have your correspondence in Taipei, then it's
No.
okay?
No.
Or it's,
If you bought something in Japan and you put it in the luggage that you don't access on the
Mhm.
airport, then it's okay. But if you bought it at the airport, so
so
you
you
have it
in the
in
bag, you
the
have to bring it in the plane.
yeah, you cannot. So yeah, this is why we didn't buy alcohol just before going, even though we wanted to. And at the last moment, they asked us, "What's your itinerary?" It's we're going through Taipei, and it's like, "Oh, don't buy it, then it will be confiscated." So really nice for them because they could have just tell us, "Okay, great, have a nice day." Take the
Enjoy
money.
your luxurious Japanese whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we were quite happy. Then we bought whiskey and sake in Japan before going. So we still brought some. It's not the amount we would have wanted to. Considering the prices that were really low for something that here you buy like 3 times more expensive. I think.
So, did you get some souvenirs?
We brought ourselves some knives.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
A long knife.
I mean, enough to stab someone, I guess. But, we bought some really small ceramic vases that we will be using for salt because in one of the restaurants we were served tofu that was really liquid and they I mean liquid maybe is not the
Soft.
but it was soft like you would eat it with a spoon. And they brought us salt to put on it in a really small vase like this with a really small like wooden spoon for the salt. And it was so cute and so nice in the moment that we thought, yeah, that's how we're going to use salt from now on. Yes, we took a photo of it.
And the salt in itself, it's like standard salt or is it more like a big salt?
Yeah, it was-
Hotel?
Yeah, it was really, I mean, a little bit bigger than Seuil de Table. We did some arcade places,
Me too.
and it's 5
I went
stories
back to
of
Boom Boom
arcade.
So it's a bit like I had been to have
So yeah, it's a really big thing there, and you see gacha and slot machines everywhere, which is kind of surprising because I mean, they are so strict about everything and following the rules, etc. And at the same time, they have these moments of like complete debauchery next to it. It's really, really strange.
Ah, you mean like money machines like
Yeah.
in casinos?
Yeah.
Ah, not games. Not arcade.
I mean,
games,
both
but,
both
kind of-
exist. But,
Okay.
and when you enter there, it's like you're greeted directly by a member of the Yakuza.
Les gachas, c'est des machines que tu prends et tu.
Yeah, this is for the kids to become accustomed to gambling. So that when they're older, they gamble more money.
Look,
This is
isn't-
just
this
incredible.
looks like a vending machine
Yeah,
where you
But
would-
you don't know
you
which
would-
of the 6
Yeah.
you will get.
Ah, so
I mean,
it's
you have-
already the beginning
It's
of
like you need to complete the set of Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hedwig, and whatever.
Yeah.
Or Green Ranger, Blue Ranger, and all the other Power Rangers. Or all the characters of one series. And so you put the money and you turn it and you will get one of them. But if you want all of them, you need to play much more than just 6 times if there are 6 characters. Because you never know which one will go. So we did play this, and
You get lucky.
I got a keychain.
Because I saw online that the gacha machine that, I mean, give you some random Japanese ID.
With great fun. So we wanted a Coca-Cola. We got very Fanta, so we needed to retry. We got exactly the same. So you mean it's
It was Fanta sponsored.
maybe.
So maybe the sign we need to change and drink Fanta more. Did we take a photo?
No. So yeah, you don't see the salt, but this is the leaf.
Oh, which is not.
Already
less
less,
easy
yes.
to work.
So it's yeah, it's still very.
T'as pas été au
Non,
Japon?
non,
Very
j'ai pas
basic.
été où des amis.
And there we got
machine qui te donne des photos.
the melon ice cream. That tasted more of melon than melon. It was incredible.
Je veux t'amuser avec.
You could grow lemon in Japan.
J'ai du mal à
It seems
comprendre.
so
C'est
lemon flavor everywhere.
I'm not sure if they grow it, but I do know that you can buy.
En Hollande, il fait beau.
You can buy melons that are considered premium goods there. So this one costs 38,888, which is c'est de la bouffe.
Ah
30.
oui, j'ai vu. Je sais plus.
J'adore.
82
C'est chaud, hein. C'est chaud.
Ça va, c'est pas trop chaud.
225 euros.
Okay, wow.
For
Mais
one.
c'est ouvert toute l'année.
I guess if you eat this one, it's the best melon you had
Des
in your
fromages
life.
fondus, des trucs
But-
bien gourmands, quoi.
And that was in a
Quand il fait froid, ouais, tu vois.
Yeah, like a high.
Ouais, on voit
Yeah,
bien.
Lafayette or something like that.
Distributeur qui te fournit des huîtres.
So
It doesn't come from Spain.
no,
ça
they
existe.
So there, instead of buying a box of chocolates, like a gift,
En
you
fait,
can
2
buy
heures
a
du
box
matin.
of fruits.
Au moins, il y a-
C'est une pêche, une pomme, un orange. Et ça coûte 6750.
C'est cher les kebabs, je crois.
Ouais. Oui, parce que ils sont tous 40 euros.
Ah, c'est du délire. 40 euros pour 6 fruits.
Ou 200 € le melon.
C'est
Je
bleu.
mange pas de saucisses à vache.
Ah oui, c'est pour ça qu'ils courent après les melons. Ils font des boissons de melon. C'est un truc un peu.
C'est un truc de
De ce qu'on veut.
Ouais. We met up some friends that live there, and they speak Japanese.
Okay.
I mean, enough to sing in Japanese, at least.
Ouais.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Ah, t'as.
En japonais
Il y avait, par exemple, il y avait du Aya Nakamura. Donc, we did a photo booth that upgrades your face to be more cute for the Japanese people at least. So it did some really strange things to
Oh
us.
my god.
C'était à droite ou à gauche
Ouais, c'est très space.
Ça blanchit, enfin vous étiez déjà blanc, mais
Oui, ça.
ça blanchit.
Oui, tu peux choisir, mais.
Ouais, ça fait peut-être de.
Et à chaque fois, tu as 30 secondes pour faire. Alors,
Ouais, un peu.
choisis des yeux maintenant, vas-y vite. Et tout est écrit en japonais, tu comprends. For the first time in my life, I tried shaved ice, which is
Eyeball
Ah, like
No,
granulé.
it resembles a little bit, but it's really just ice. What?
Ah, yes,
from water.
that's so good.
That is really.
And they
The scrap.
Yeah, so they have a machine right now that does it faster, and they put some different types of flavors on top of
It's
it.
like a slushy with
Yeah, but-
syrup.
But it keeps more like
Fresh.
no, it's not really liquid.
Ah, j'ai entendu shave.
Shaved?
Ouais, ça s'appelle shaved ice.
Ok. Je pensais que
Parce
tu
qu'en
There
fait,
is a cylinder.
je crois que quand
faisais
on
avec
fait ça,
la classe.
moi j'ai vu ça, il y a une espèce de plaque, un peu comme un truc à crêpes, sauf qu'ils mettent l'eau aromatisée, et ils ont une espèce de grattoir,
Ah oui, ok.
et ils le grattent, et ça fait très très fin. Donc en fait, c'est pas pareil que le
Slushy.
Mais je pense que ça, c'est encore une autre chose. Hein.
Et du coup,
Ah.
ils prenaient une fine couche à chaque fois, donc ça faisait un peu des paillettes de glace.
Ouais, mais ça je pense qu'ils le font avec genre du lait, enfin de la crème et le goût que tu veux. Et là, c'est vraiment un bloc de glace quoi,
Ouais.
qui gratte pour avoir des petits goûts comme des flocons quoi.
In China, you can find like spicy ice cream. It was ice. And the ice cream is just
But it looks like it's on a barbecue.
doesn't have the same stone, like just set the spice on the stone, which is on the trash.
Non.
C'est léger.
Ça change ce que j'ai mangé. Hein. Moi, c'était bœuf, fromage, tous les jours.
Tu vas tester les glaçons avec des épices.
C'est accessible.
Je sais pas, moi,
Mais pourquoi les mettre sur le barbecue?
ouais, je n'arrive pas à piger. Ouais.
Que ça soit pas trop.
Côté fumé pendant quelques
Ah,
Il fait pareil, il dit,
déjà, tu fais quoi avec les cuisines?
Je mange les épices.
Ah non.
Vous faites tout ce chez vous.
Ça c'est stone du tout. Voilà, et tout
C'est chaud, chaud.
c'est économique, remarque. Hein. Tu prends le caillou, tu mets du sel.
Sans frontières aussi, c'est vraiment. Ça t'occupera.
We're lucky enough to have a few festivals during our stay. So the locals really dig like ils ont joué le jeu. So they would all dress up and you know.
And
So-
in the specific guest house here, did you wear like some kind of
Yukata.
noir or
Yes.
kimono?
Yukata. Yukata is the lighter version
Mm.
that we use normally after the bath. So when we go to an onsen, it's a natural hot water that comes out of the.
Nothing, là.
And yes, afterwards you.
C'est cool.
So in one we had a private bath that was, I don't think, an onsen because it was just heated water that we could just close it and we had it to be just us. We did one public in the mountains, so everyone was looking at us because we were the first tourists that came for a long time, I guess.
You were not wearing the belt in the right way.
No, we don't wear anything
Ah,
in the. So yes, it's something that we're not really accustomed to in Europe, to everyone dance together with. With yeah, I got a Coke.
des melons ou des pamplemousses.
Ah, mais il y avait une machine pour se servir, enfin, pour acheter, pour spéculer à différents goûts sur ces
Les capybaras, ils ont droit aux fruits apparemment. Rien n'est trop beau pour
Ils sont grands, ils ont des grosses dents.
prendre un pain au yuzu.
So yeah, we had yucatas in most places they would provide you.
Oh.
That was intense
Yeah,
vacation.
A
How
lot,
long
a
was
lot.
it? 2 weeks?
Even less because we came back on Friday
Oh.
and we left on Friday. But considering that we spent nearly 2 days
Yeah.
each time to travel.
So Olivier, you're taking notes.
So this one was a really special festival because they were keeping, like, they were holding the fireworks. So in this one, we didn't film it, but at the end it explodes, yes. But the the faster it explodes, the more explosive there is still in the tube. So at one of the guys, it explodes really fast, and his trousers started to burn. So the show didn't stop or anything. They brought a bucket of water and they threw on him, and they moved him out. But we saw that after the show, he left in an ambulance. So I think he got burned quite a lot. So yeah, traditional fireworks
Also,
is.
it's really hot. Fireworks, it can be.
It's hot and humid, so it's not like
It's not
south of
dry,
France,
so-
dry hotness.
So you
So
don't
yeah,
have
no,
the fire
not really.
hazards.
No, we saw it just from the train. Most of the time it was cloudy and with the high humidity, you could not see far enough to see because Fuji is you can see it on good days from Tokyo because it's not that far and it's really big. But we didn't see anything. One thing that is nice to do in Tokyo is to visit the town hall, because there for free you can go up to the 45th I think, floor and just look around on each side of the building. And it's one of the highest buildings in the city, so we have a great view. But the day we went there, we didn't even see the borders of the city because of the fog. Yeah, and it's
smog.
really
C'est la pollution.
tough to say. Tough to say. And yeah, the city is really gigantic.
Did you try the oxygen bar?
No, is it not in China? I thought it was
When you could buy
in Shanghai.
some pure oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that sometimes you can buy canned air from Canada. I don't know what's the point, but I guess.
To be quick when you open it.
C'était avec moi.
L'arnaque qui va durer.
Face à la pollution de New Delhi.
No, maybe they limited also the use of cars in Tokyo, so you have less pollution. It didn't feel like polluted. There is a certain smell in Tokyo because they treat the water really strongly with like chlorine. So you keep this kind of smell in the streets and everywhere because they would sometimes put water on the
Because it's so
pavement.
clean.
Yeah, they would sometimes put the water on the pavement just to cool it off a little bit when there was a lot of sun. And the smells.
Oh.
Like
I wish my neighborhood would smell of cleaning products.
Yeah. We went to a 5-story Muji and a 5-story Uniqlo. Well, I bought plenty of stuff, so you will be seeing my t-shirts. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find any culture, useful culture?
We bought a fan.
Avec
Like
des
a,
crêpes.
yeah, a hand fan.
Like mine?
Yeah. But it cost less, I think.
I mean, mine is 50
Mine was like 8.
easy, and this is just
No, it's not really strong. So, but yeah, it does the job when there's no air at all. But outside, we would see people walking in the streets outside with a fan, and they had like really big ones to feel the wind.
And did they use
Yeah.
umbrellas?
Yeah.
And the umbrellas, it's like standard umbrellas, or are they not more like, I don't know, what's the material?
They have
cotton or-
They have special, I mean, at least they sell them as special UV umbrellas that are meant to block the UV light. Is it something different than the normal ones we have here? I don't know.
Well, the UV, I know that at Decathlon they
Mhm.
sell UV things, but it's more like for the beach, so they're kind of bigger.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to have individual umbrellas
Yeah.
with a split UV thing, because apart from the parasol for the beach, I don't think they really have those split.
And they have umbrellas for rain that are mostly clear, completely see-through, which is nice because at least you don't block yourself the view of the ground.
And also, I guess, aesthetically.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have them that are very round like that, so you can actually see
Yeah.
yourself also. It reminds me of what we saw at the virtual, you know, the VR experience.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Yeah,
under the rain. Cool.
Ah. Bah, oui, bah, c'est à peu près la dernière semaine de juillet, ce qu'on avait fait ensemble, Cuba, sur la Semoule. Donc on avait résolu pas mal de problèmes. Il y en a un gros sur la Sapo. Mais on a fait un alignement manuel. Moi j'ai regardé aussi si on pouvait streamer avec autre chose que de la stream. C'est possible. Ça marche avec DLC, mais c'est peut-être qu'il faut partir sur. Je sais pas. En fonction des résolutions dont on a besoin. Parce qu'en fait, la stream,
Sachant que la stream, ils vont de toute façon, enfin, on va travailler ensemble pour.
ouais. Alors,
avancer.
voilà, peut-être qu'ils vont me faire une résolution adaptée à nos formes.
Ben, théoriquement, on va avoir 2 ans où on s'est payé pour
Ah ouais.
qu'on ait un truc. Enfin, en fait, la stream, c'est notre partenaire sur Holovision.
D'accord.
Donc, à partir de début 2026, en gros, il y a une équipe de chez eux et à fond pour développer le streaming.
D'accord.
Pour
Super.
les contenus
Bah,
graphiques. Donc, mais après, c'est intéressant si on identifie d'autres choses qui sont une voie intéressante. C'est intéressant que la stream, à la limite, s'en inspire ou je sais pas quoi.
Ce qu'il faut qu'on détermine, c'est la résolution optimale, parce que ça prend de la bande passante tout ça. La résolution optimale pour avoir, je sais pas, 6 cams, 7 cams, faire une holoportation, non je sais pas comment, enfin un stream acceptable, niveau qualitatif. Parce que là, nous on avait un truc qui était pas mal quand même, Mais sur la partie live, on a eu un petit accrochage sur la synchro. Parce que je pense que c'est lié au pipeline qui est parfaitement adapté, mais ça va pas être forcé. Je pense que on avait des solutions. Mais clairement, des
Je crois que
solutions.
c'est le test que vous avez fait. D'ailleurs, j'ai appris ultérieurement que François Lavelle partageait
Ah ouais, quand même.
à Pedro,
Ah,
qui a répondu c'est prometteur.
ah,
Et
ok.
donc en rigolant, je disais attention, si on se met sur ce WhatsApp, c'est potentiellement partagé, bah, ça n'a pas eu lieu. Je pensais pas que.
Ah, je me souviens parce que.
Mais ça va,
Parce
il
qu'il
n'y
y
avait pas
avait,
de diarrhée, on n'entendait rien.
Non, il n'y avait rien, mais on
Mais
voit un
comme
petit,
quoi,
un petit lag sur. Enfin, quelque part, on ne doit pas communiquer là-dessus, c'est évident.
Non, mais ce que je veux dire, c'est que du coup, ça n'a pas loupé, François a partagé.
Bah, il avait fait ça en même temps. On n'a pas eu le temps de
Mais après,
produire
je
autre
trouve
chose.
que le inconvénient, enfin, en fait, Pedro, il nous écrit par WhatsApp, François, à moi, et je trouve que ça donne tout de suite un côté moins formel à la communication. Donc je crois que c'est pour ça aussi.
Bah, si
Tu vois,
c'est entre
François,
nous,
on
ça
va pas
va.
forcément faire un mail en disant voilà la pièce jointe de machin, on a fait un test là, puis il a transmis par WhatsApp.
Enfin, ça avait l'air vraiment important cet aspect streaming, donc on s'y est mis.
Ben, à ce moment-là, notamment parce que François devait envoyer, Pedro de Hugo nous demandait un devis pour un truc spécifique. Donc c'était pour ça qu'il y avait la demande en cours. Mais je pense que là, on est de retour sur
la release.
les délivrables
Ouais,
qui
d'accord,
arrivent.
ouais.
Donc
Ok.
c'est plus, voilà.
Donc on n'a pas le temps de faire quelque chose de mieux pour communiquer sur la partie streaming.
Mais en fait, la V1 Ithaca, là, du coup, on va pas forcément avoir.
C'est pas
le streaming va arriver avec
D'accord.
Eurovision finalement.
Alors,
Même si
c'était une parenthèse.
Même si on a beaucoup évoqué le streaming un peu à tout le monde, mais ça va plus venir.
Non mais moi
donc là,
ça m'a.
c'était plus une question spécifique de l'université Bernardo Higgins et Pedro qui nous disait je voudrais présenter un truc fin juillet. Bon, en même temps, Pedro, il nous a demandé 3 devis pour 3 trucs très différents. Il n'y a pas eu vraiment de. Il nous demandait de faire un truc en IA, un truc pour une présentation de streaming. Donc,
c'est
ça
des
suit
sujets.
son cours.
Mais là, on revient sur la release.
Et je ne sais pas auquel est le dernier mot avec Pedro, mais il faudra que François nous dise. J'essaierai de lui demander s'il a eu des nouvelles. Je le demanderai, mais je crois que.
Bon, ça c'était l'aspect qu'on avait vu la semaine. Après, je crois que Kuba, you work on Vietnam conclusion. And you find some good algorithm. And I didn't know if we can use it later on the pipeline, on the local network, or maybe for the streaming.
Yeah, potentially for both.
Because it's not the same format, I think. Not H264. It's different. So
Yeah, but if we find that it works really well locally, then why not use this to stream over the internet?
I have no idea.
The main idea of using video was that we knew that it can be compressed really well because there are compression algorithms that have been worked on since tens of years.
It works very well for the depth map. It's not really appropriate for the color. So we can use this not side by side, but also in multi-view streaming. So there is many options.
Yeah. So yeah, I think what you test right now is something that can
not complete, but it was good start for the maintenance, for the if we can add more languages to the Excel sheets and update the help as well. So we find a solution, a good solution, I think, to update the help
And for the tooltips,
for the tooltips.
just hover some UI of the software, it's going to show you some information.
Yeah,
You
like
can
you
also-
told me before the
Yeah, and you can also, switch in your preferences the language. And if you choose French, English, Netherlands, you can, if you hover, I don't know, element from the.
Yeah, I get it. So then it goes directly to this Excel file
Yeah,
with the different
exactly.
languages installed and depending on which one you're using,
Yeah.
ça aspire l'information. Alors bah là j'ai compris comment
Ok.
ça marchait. Mais avant les vacances, tu m'avais déjà montré le truc de quand tu survoles une
Oui.
fonction, tu as la petite ligne
Ah, ok,
qui,
oui.
qui descend.
C'est
Moi,
la
j'ai pas
ligne
tout
qui est,
compris spontanément.
c'est une ligne qui est là, hein. C'est pas un
Mais,
tooltip, c'est
mais
une-
là j'ai compris l'histoire du Excel et comment ça.
Mais du coup, ça permet,
aspire les infos.
ouais, ça permet
Et ça
de,
facilite
voilà.
la réactualisation.
Ouais, parce qu'on change là, du coup dans nos aides on aura la bonne traduction et c'est cohérent, ça regroupe toutes les. Enfin, c'est un montage assez léger, je pense, pour être pratique.
An element, it's just gonna show you a brief description, presentation, and then you have different,
Donc c'est un compromis, si tu veux, qui permettait, je pense, gagner du temps par la suite et faciliter la compréhension. Bon, après, ça ne fait pas un tutoriel, on est d'accord. Mais les tutoriaux peuvent être aussi en vidéo. Donc ça c'est intéressant parce que.
Ça, il nous en faudra aussi pour le.
Ouais. Mais alors là, faut se préparer. Il y a un petit, faut avoir un petit, comment dire,
Un script, quoi.
un petit script, voilà, assez compact sur chaque sujet et faire une chaîne YouTube. Voilà. Je pense qu'il y a un truc qui demande un peu de travail pour le coup. Parce qu'il y a des use cases qui sont très particuliers et il faut les intituler correctement pour que les gens puissent les trouver, etc.
Mais François, là, il a des réunions assez régulières avec Sergio, Stream Invader / Mediactive et I24. Parce qu'en fait, cet été, ils sont en train de travailler sur un nouveau dossier à présenter donc pour l'Europe. Un dossier qui est aussi focus sur le streaming. Donc qui va être assez similaire à Holovision finalement, parce que en fait c'est compatible d'avoir l'aide de la France et de l'Europe sur, apparemment sur cet appel à candidature là.
Non, c'est pas le même
En fait,
projet.
Holovision, ça c'est bon, on l'a gagné, c'est French Factory et Mediactive Group. Donc Stream Invaders, je vais dire Mediactive Group, comme ça ce sera. Non, on peut dire Blastream aussi. Bon, tout le monde a compris que Stream Invaders, Blastream et Mediactive Group c'est la même chose. Enfin, c'est la même chose.
Mediactive c'est la société, Blastream c'est la solution
Ouais.
et
Stream Invaders, c'était la sous-boîte qui a été rachetée par Mediactive en fait. Qui faisait
qui
le
développait
Blastream.
Blastream.
Et Stream Invaders, d'ailleurs, c'était une start-up qui a été incubée chez Paris Co, donc qui était quelques années avant nous ici.
Ah ouais.
Et Emmanuel Fréard, c'est un des cofondateurs de Stream Invaders.
D'accord.
Et en fait, Mediactive Group, qui fait de l'événementiel, des visioconférences, plein de choses, ils ont racheté.
Oui, ils ont.
Je paraphrase, hein, mais
Ouais.
ils ont racheté Stream Invaders. Et en fait,
C'est devenu une
et
filiale
du coup,
ou ça
Stream
disparaît?
Invaders, ça a été complètement racheté.
absorbé.
Ouais, par Mediactive Group.
Et le nom disparaît.
Mais Blastream, c'était le nom de leur solution.
Ouais.
Donc après, nous, quand on discute avec Emmanuel, on continue à parler de Blastream. Je ne sais pas si Blastream
Ah,
existe
Si,
officiellement.
c'est estampillé.
Bon, alors voilà. Donc Blastream, mais en tout cas maintenant ça appartient à Mediactive Group. Et en
Ouais.
fait, dans les différentes branches de Mediactive Group, il y a Mediactive Broadcast. Et en fait, Mediactive Broadcast, ça équivaut plus ou moins à Stream Invaders, parce que c'est la même équipe.
Donc
Sauf
en
que
fait,
depuis
le nom
quelques années,
Stream Invader va pas.
Non, c'est plus cool que Mediactive Group, mais voilà. Donc nous, on est formellement avec Mediactive
Ouais.
Group. Donc Mediactive Group et French Factory, on a gagné donc le concours BPI pour développer Holovision. Et ça commence en 2026. Et en fait, ce qu'il y a, c'est que entre-temps, on a rencontré I2CAT, etc. Et là, depuis donc un peu avant l'été, il y a cette discussion d'avoir Mediactive Group, I2CAT, Sergio Ochoa et French Factory. Donc ça, c'est toujours French Factory qui coordonne. Et l'idée, c'est de monter un consortium pour créer vraiment une grosse solution européenne de streaming de contenu 3D vidéo. En se disant, bah, on a en gros les principaux acteurs français, I2CAT Group qui a l'air d'être bien calé en Espagne, et voilà. Sachant qu'il y a un peu des interrogations sur, en fait, Mediactive Group et I2CAT, ils sont un peu concurrents du coup sur ces histoires de streaming. Et
Oui.
nous, et I2CAT, on est un peu concurrents sur la vidéo volumétrique. Donc il y a un peu les questionnements de, en fait, on veut travailler ensemble, mais on ne veut pas tout partager. Donc voilà. Mais en tout cas, c'est en bonne voie. Et François, il est en train de coordonner les dossiers.
Et la techno, ça serait Holovision.
Ah, comment ça s'appellerait?
Non, le projet Holovision.
Là, pour le moment, François, il appelle ça Holovision, voilà, niveau européen. Moi, je trouverais ça
C'est la même
de lui
techno.
donner un nom différent.
Ouais.
En fait, c'est quand même deux financements et deux trucs
Ouais.
différents. Moi,
Non mais
j'ai pas encore...
pour le savoir,
En fait,
on va travailler sur Holovision.
François, il nous en parlera techniquement là,
Ouais.
sur le dossier qu'il est en train de présenter au niveau européen, parce que ça ne peut pas être la même chose que Holovision, parce qu'on ne va pas être payé 2 fois pour faire la même chose. Et il faut que, en fait, que ce soit complémentaire pour que, en fait, la partie européenne, ça booste. En gros, les deux fonctionnent ensemble, quoi.
Après,
C'est juste que nous et Mediactive, du coup, on récupère plus d'argent parce que, en fait, on va être payé 2 fois plus pour booster le truc, quoi. Donc ça veut dire peut-être plus de staff.
Ah, mais après,
Et aussi, nous,
la taille des
Mediactive
boîtes.
Group et nous, on va être 100% là-dessus, alors que I2CAT, ils ont leurs autres projets, Sergio aussi. Mais en tout cas, c'est pour aller dans le même sens, streaming. Et si jamais il y a des questions d'ailleurs, François, il reste joignable.
Ah, il est joignable.
Là, j'attends partiel, mais là, je crois qu'il est vraiment dans le dossier s'il y a une temps, donc on peut le solliciter.
Il est toujours.
Et justement, il ne faut pas hésiter parce que les 2 semaines qui viennent vont passer vite. Que nous, notre dossier pour l'Europe, le 31, on doit l'uploader, sachant qu'à partir du 27, we are in Venice. So for François and I, it's as if things have to be done before the 27th. And in our case, the 31st, I think it's in the weekend. The 31st is a Sunday. So end of the month is coming fast. Yep.
Ouais, donc
So
on
I'm
continue.
starting to be very stressed. But so I'm going to be working on my work package 5
Là, on a pas mal de bugs à résoudre. Je pense que là, on a eu le plein de Franca.
Ah, tout est un peu lié. Hein.
C'est un peu lié, ouais.
Il se répète, mais finalement c'est un peu lié.
Moi, il y a des UI, des histoires d'UI. Le Working Directory, j'ai pas compris vraiment pourquoi on avait encore ce truc-là. Il faudrait vous demander quelle version ils utilisaient.
Non, j'avais pas eu le temps de.
Ok.
C'est toujours le même problème, c'est quand tu supprimes ton projet.
Ouais.
C'est ça, je sais.
On the first sent a new feedback or?
Yeah.
Ouais.
During the,
Ah.
Try to
Good.
record.
Yeah.
yeah, apparently they wanted to rebuild something with Volkswagen
Mm.
or something other. He just sent VV
Oh,
So-
yeah, probably.
because Volkswagen
Maybe it's
is
so obvious. that,
VW, no?
Yeah, but
So-
I think they write it PV and or does it mean volumetric video?
Oh,
I
I don't know. But yeah, apparently he asked, so on the 4th, it was a Monday, if we had a new version. Well, I didn't even see it because it was through Teams. And then he sent us a recap of all the troubles we had with, and so we don't know which version, which is problematic because maybe some of the stuff that they are talking about is already corrected in the new one.
the last version was the version before the presentation.
they had something in Italy.
Yeah, and
Eric was doing
Yeah.
poster
so
presentation.
put this version, but I don't know if he just took the new version online.
So
We can
have to
ask him,
investigate.
maybe he's, I don't know when he's taking his vacation, or if he's taking his vacation.
We should correct it and then ask him.
Well, we can ask him which version he used.
That change. Still need to correct.
Yeah, the problem is that we
Yeah.
know that they are here.
Yeah.
And is there anything ongoing with Glenn? I saw he sent
Yes.
a message to François, but I didn't read it.
I read the message. He asked if we can use a certain codec for the videos so that they are played back better in Unity. So yeah, we can look into it. What exactly is needed to change this? And he asked if we could export each player, each musician separately, so that he can have a 4K video of the musician, of each musician, which is not really, I mean, it is doable, but it doesn't add anything because we filmed it in Full HD, which is 1280 by 720. So just putting more pixels in won't make it look better because they will be just copied pixels of stuff around it.
That are already
Yeah.
there.
So we would just have bigger splashes of same, not very precise textures. So yeah, I guess they still don't really understand exactly what was filmed and what we have as raw footage and what can be done with it. So I guess they still don't really know what they want to do with it. Yeah, I'm not sure if we will have anything to show for August, end of August, in a week and a half. This was for Venise, no?
Yeah, it's for Venise, but the specific part of Corinne is, yeah, 20, I think 29th, 30th, 31st,
Mhm.
which has 3 days of, specifically those 3 days of meeting.
Yeah. So yes, we can export each one
mostly on those meetings, Corinne and I think it's the co-producer, they are there to talk about the story mostly. So it's good that they have some images, videos, but usually at that stage they don't show anything with a headset. It's really more like convincing for partnerships. C'est même pas forcément trailer à cette actually, the name, I have never heard about the name before.
Because I was always wondering who PJ was.
I thought PJ was one of the Utrecht people that you met, no?
Yeah. That's what was his real role in the whole thing? Because he acted like a producer. He acted like the guy. Okay, we need this. I'll make it happen for tomorrow. No problem.
Well,
So
actually,
that was the
PJ
kind of
is not mentioned. I'll say yes. PG
yeah.
is DOP camera, but actually the I'd say co-producer or co-creator sounds Dutch, but that's maybe someone that she met after the recording, actually, because it's when it evolved. So I guess the people we know most is Glenn and PJ.
They need a functional software.
Well, at some point, want them to give us some money. For Venice, they don't need a software, they need a demo. I mean, they need to show potential co-producers and financiers that they have
It's
a
a
very cool project.
pre-recorded demo, or it has to be recorded on
The recording was already done.
Ah.
This is the stuff we've been exporting for the last few weeks.
Okay. The same with Glenn. Okay.
Well, they kind of need to convince partners and also structures like the French CNC and other ones to give them money to actually develop the project. So the better they can convince people, the easier it is for Corinne as a producer to get the money. And then money gets back to us eventually,
Maybe.
some of it. To
Also,
work on.
François send a message. We have to care about Mozambique group.
Oh, that was my next question. Is the Mozambique starting again this week?
We have to check the messages,
Yeah.
but I
Don't
think
hesitate to write to them and tell them, oh, we can have a slot, a meeting here, because yeah, the sooner we finish with them,
they expect a point to make on their project. So we have to check.
okay, because they have their festival in September, but I don't know at what date. And also, the sooner we end, the sooner we can invoice. Donc, c'est pas mal.
I'm not sure if you kept track exactly of how many hours we still have left of each week.
I guess it's in the agenda. Yeah. And I guess maybe there's a bit of flexibility, but for example, if there was one meeting and people didn't turn up, I'm not sure, how we count that. I guess we give them another chance.
Yeah, I think it happens only once.
Yeah. And good news. Yeah, because a few weeks ago I got in contact with a university from Copenhagen. So it's a good coincidence because, yeah, otherwise I was like, okay, Copenhagen, we've never really been in that area before, but it really makes sense with the discussion with the ongoing discussion with that university, because they're also working on some kind of immersive European project. So, so that's good. And apparently, with this, I also get to go to a conference in Berlin in September, but they don't provide with transport fees or anything. It's, so I'm not sure I go, but I'm going to catch up on my holidays. So yeah, I don't have any proper holidays, but I'm catching up. Yeah, I've been thinking about the bicycle thing, but we have to get back to work.
Tu veux une chaise entre nous?